welcome to another video. And as usual, before I get started, go ahead and smash that like and subscribe if you're new to this content. And to my current subscribers, I appreciate you guys more, Let's just get right to it. So Safemoon released the activity report for the project that they're working on. We know they're working on the blockchain and the integration with the blockchain as it pertains to the Safemoon wallet. We know what's going on with Orbital Shield, but we know that it seems as if there's a major push to get the blockchain out. It seems as if the blockchain is actually going to be released more sooner than expected, because the reporting and the information coming from the Safemoon dev team is as if they're coming to a completion progress. Now, it just shows that a lot of things are still in progress, but let's just go to the bullet points in reference to the highlight report that was actually released. So, bullet point number 1, testing of the blockchain wallet endpoints integration. What does that mean? 1, we know that it means testing, but the endpoints, it can be very well means that they're testing the phones on the devices that they're going to be using to integrate with the blockchain, and particularly the Safemoon wallet. They're checking all the endpoints. It doesn't really have to be physical to be an endpoint. It can be the applications that are within the wallet, known as an endpoint, and all the functionality endpoints to make sure they're functioning properly, how the integration is happening, as well as different version of different builds of different iOS as well as Android phones, as well as some of the API functionality, how's it going to work with trying to get that information from an Explorer standpoint. So they're testing every single thing, and it shows that those things are in progress. But yeah, the fact that they're integrating, it means that they're now meshing together the components for the blockchain to integrate it within the Safemoon wallet. Now, I'll be curious to see what that's going to look like, because we don't have any functionality or any button or any particular area on the Safemoon wallet as it is right now that shows anything that pertains to the Safemoon or blockchain in relation. So look for a build that's going to be coming out very soon in reference to this integration. It may not be in the next week or two, but the minute they come to the point where they say they're going to be finalized on these particular features, we might soon be seeing a build in the App Store for the Safemoon wallet to be downloaded for an update. The next thing they talk about, testing of the dev kit for the blockchain, which is in progress. Now, the dev kits are programs, guys. Remember I did talk about Java and JSON and all these other applications. They have a library of, let's say, software tools that they can use, or programming languages, to go ahead and execute different functions. So they probably have what is known as an a la carte of software programs that are going to go ahead and move or automate different functionalities in the wallet or in reference to the blockchain. So all of these dev kits that they're using, they can be using stuff from from the DevOps team. They can be using stuff that integrates with AWS, a lot of different things, but a lot of the functionality, they can be programming language like Mango, or a bunch of different applications and programming language that they can be used to help with the delivery of the blockchain. They're going to be going ahead and testing these different kits to go ahead and, automate some of the process that we most likely would not realize, but it's going to be happening in the background. So a lot of the programming languages and things that we go ahead, just even checking the wallet, taking a look at how the graphics looking, the different GUI function, all of the programming languages are running in the background that we are taking for granted. All of those functionality comes together from what is known as the development kit. We normally call it the software development kit. They call it the Safemoon development kit, or they call it a development kit, but it's an array of different tools that they use to help most likely automate the process or customize the look and feel of Safemoon wallet, so it can be more user friendly for us when using, so we don't have any issues with the lighting or going to darker mode, all those different things that the software development kit is actually going to come with. Governance of the update for the chain or the MVP internal documentation. Now, the governance, basically the entire outlook of the control of the documentation that is regulated is controlled. Now, in the IT world and where I work in right now, we have a governance department that's in reference to security. We have to go through a different process whenever we do things to make sure that these applications are working properly, or we can introduce these applications into the technological space, and they'll be like, well, we have to verify this application to make sure they meet the standards. So the governance here is that they're going to make sure that whatever they're integrating with the chains of the MVP documentation, they're going to make sure that it's been vetted, it's approved, it's a licensed product, it's not a third-party application. They're going to make sure it's one of those viable integrations that they're going to be putting in that can be properly regulated, that there's no issues with it, that they will need to go ahead and either take it, or there can be an issue where it can go ahead and compromise the very application that they're using. So the governance is actually really, really good. And it's the minimum viable product documentation that they're going to follow through and use as a guide. They're going to keep adding to that documentation to use as a compass that, whenever they make improvement, they go ahead and document it. So these are some of the bullet points that Safemoon is going ahead and release to you guys, so we can go. I went ahead and break down to you guys. I hope this video is valuable to you guys. You guys can use this information, and I hope it's as simplified as possible. And if it is, like, share, and subscribe, because this is how we're going to go ahead and build our technical knowledge here with Safemoon to know exactly what they said. To sum it all up in a nutshell, even if that information was a little still over the top, it means that the project is coming together very, very nice, and that they're integrating all the key components that are needed to integrate the blockchain. They're now moving it into the Safemoon wallet, because there's a high chance that we know that the exchange and the blockchain, all that stuff is coming, but we will start to see a very, very close snapshot of what all is that going to look like in the Safemoon wallet before those projects are launched. So it's going to be a decentralized wallet, but with a very, very high-centric exchange look, with more like a blockchain all-in-one on a decentralized platform. We may not have seen anything like this before, because what they are packing into the Safemoon wallet, it's going to look like a centralized exchange with a blockchain all built on one. And you guys should be really excited about that, because I have not seen any other wallet was going to come so compact with all the integration that they're putting into place. So let's just stay tuned to see what all they're going to go ahead and deliver. I'm excited. You guys should be excited as well. And until I see you guys again, you guys have a wonderful day, and peace.